Hello again, everyone. I'm back with you for our next beer on the list. So typically when we do these, we want to move through a natural progression of flavors, starting with the light and moving through. This was a little bit difficult because some of these give different flavor density, basically, and they're kind of similar but not similar. So, in my opinion, the next beer on the list is Judith's Prius, which is a bourbon barrel-aged Scotch ale by Refined Fool Brewing Company. I believe they have 2 locations in Sarnia and in London now. So let's open this one up. Now, you may have noticed that this one is a Scotch ale, which is different than the Scottish ale that we just had. The main difference is going to be the ABV, the alcohol by volume. So the Scotch ales are going to be stronger than the Scottish ales, which are more sessionable. So we've poured it into our glass. And you'll note that this one has a little bit more of a deeper copper color. I would say, yeah, deeper amber copper color. Pretty low carbonation, but it does have a nice tight head on it that's not dissipating right away. When you smell this, you are going to get a whole different array of aromas. So, again, very malt forward in the nose, but you can tell that there's a difference because this beer has been put in bourbon barrels. So you're going to get more fruity notes, believe it or not. And I'm getting notes of fig, a little bit of plum, and definitely even some brown sugar. All right, let's taste this. And the taste is a continuation of the nose. I'm getting those fruity flavors. I'm definitely getting plum, fig, some dark fruit notes, and almost a caramelization of the malt. Little hints of wood, and you can tell that there's a slight booziness from being in a bourbon barrel. I'm getting nothing of any sort of hop notes, and that's fine. The hops should be very, very bland, as should the yeast in these type of beers. Now, one of the myths or misconceptions about Scotch ales is that they need to have a smoky flavor. Believe it or not, that's actually an Americanized version of a Scotch ale. Historically, the Scotch ales that were brewed in Scotland never had that peaty, smoky flavor that we tend to think of. We've made that kind of a thing here in North America in romanticizing the idea of a Scotch ale. But the true style doesn't have that. But you know what? Let's have some fun with this. Let's let our brewers do what they want to do and put their own spins on old classics. So, mouthfeel. It's got a medium mouthfeel. Doesn't sit too heavy, but it really fills the mouth. Pretty drinkable for a bourbon barrel aged style beer. A lot of them get super boozy. This one, I'm not finding it building at all. And believe it or not, even though the flavor fills your mouth, very, very quick finish. It's just kind of almost like those floral, fruity flavors linger in there. Honestly, this is the kind of beer that makes me sitting around in a dark room with chairs, lots of velvet and velour, and telling stories with my grandpa on a cold winter night. So I hope you enjoy this from Refined Fool. Cheers, everyone.